Remember how Toys R Us went bankrupt? This can potentially happen to many more businesses in this country if we're not careful. Today, we explore a shady side of the investment world, private equity, and how it's impacting American businesses and the economy at large. So what is private equity? In simple terms, private equity is when firms buy companies with the goal of increasing their value and eventually selling them for a profit. While this may sound beneficial, the methods used can sometimes lead to disaster for the companies involved and their workers.
Now in 2024, private equity bankrupted 110 businesses, and that was almost double their previous record.
One famous example is the case of Toys R Us. In 2005, the toy retailer was purchased by a group of private equity firms for $6.6 billion. Initially, there was optimism, but things quickly soured. The private equity firms loaded Toys R Us with massive debt, expecting to pay it off with future profits.
Guys, in the last few years, private equity has taken out $3.8 trillion in adjustable rate loans. These are adjustable rate loans.
Unfortunately, as sales faltered, that debt became overwhelming. By 2018, Toys R Us declared bankruptcy, leading to the closure of hundreds of stores and the loss of thousands of jobs. Toys R Us isn't alone. Private equity has a track record of acquiring healthy businesses, slashing costs, often by cutting jobs and resources, and extracting profits, sometimes at the expense of long-term sustainability. Companies like Sports Authority and Payless Shoe Stores have also faced similar fates.
In the $3.8 trillion held by private equity, they own the largest shares of the home ownership market in the United States, but they also own the daycares. They own the veterinary clinics. They own the pet stores. They own the nursing homes. They own the emergency rooms. They own the doctor's offices, the orthodontists. They own the builders. They own the HVAC companies. This isn't just housing. It's going to touch every single industry around us.
The long-term effects on our economy can be troubling. Companies that fall prey to these predatory practices don't just disappear. They leave behind a cycle of unemployment and weakened local economies. As more businesses are stripped of their assets, the stability of communities is threatened, and the broader economic landscape suffers. In essence, while private equity can drive short-term gains, its long-term impact may be detrimental, leaving a wave of bankruptcies and job losses in its wake. As we navigate these economic challenges, it's more important than ever to shine a light on the practices that can undermine our economy. But what are your thoughts about private equity firms, and what's the solution?